you're gonna use a Ouija board. Maybe the first thing you shouldn't be trying to contact is the devil. Okay, not fake video, not fake video. Like zoinks. Hi, I'm Mari. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes today just a little bit better. We are gonna become ghost hunters, and we're gonna watch some scary ghost videos. This is called Nuke's Top 5. Evan told me to watch it because he thinks that I would get scared like I'm some big baby, and I'm not. So this is my bravery challenge. I'm gonna show you guys I'm not scared of no ghosts. We're gonna hunt ghosts today. You guys are gonna pee yourself. Oh, that's just the intro. Okay. I'm not scared.
This next video was sent in by a Nuke's Top 5
I'm not scared.
viewer, but unfortunately, it was posted to the internet without a source. So the story goes that a woman claimed to have a doll that was haunted, and she said that she would often catch it moving all on its own. After being asked repeatedly by viewers, she decided to point a camera at the doll and live stream the entire thing. Around an hour in, with skeptical viewers watching closely, there was a bit of movement. Watch closely.
I don't see it moving. Okay. Okay, all right, okay, first of all, that's really messed up, okay? You can't just say to watch closely and then make my face, I literally was leaning in. I was literally leaning in to, like, listen closer. I'm wearing headphones! Oh my God. I'm not scared. Stupid chair. I have a really traumatic story I'm going to tell you guys about, because I know people love it when I pause reaction videos to talk about my trauma. So like one time when I was little Yume, I went over to this girl's house and she had a doll that looked really similar to this, actually, like really similar, except hers had like a yellow polka dotted dress, and I kid you not, I don't know if there's something wrong with like this brand of dolls. I don't know what it is about this brand of dolls, but like this doll, it was on her bed, and I remember I had to go grab something from like her bedroom. I'm not joking, but I swear to God, that doll moved and looked at me when it was on the bed. I'm not joking. That's why, like, seeing this, I was like, wait, this looks really familiar. I've seen this doll before. I think there's something up with this doll, guys. I don't trust these dolls, man. Do you guys like dolls? Okay, buddy. All right, bro. That's okay, but like the doll didn't move. The stuff around the area moved. Fake video. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, not fake video.
Now, the doll doesn't actually move, but the items surrounding it in the storage closet fly violently across the room, and even on top of the doll. Viewers have speculated that because the doll was buried in the debris, that the woman's doll isn't even actually haunted, but perhaps her house is.
Yeah.
However, others claim that the supernatural activity is centered around the doll, and some even claim that they saw the doll move in the video before everything came crashing down.
I don't see it moving
without
though.
a source, we'll never know. So, what do you think? A hug goodbye?
What do I think? I think that you're a sussy baka, and that I didn't just get scared. And if you guys scared, then you need to like and comment and subscribe to this channel.
Hi. A woman who calls herself Sissy says that her husband passed away 8 months ago under very sudden and unexpected circumstances. One day, as Sissy and her son Clarence are walking out of their front door, their Ring camera records something very strange.
What? Oh my God. It's a person. It recorded a person with colored hair.
Ready to go, Grandma's? Come on. Let's go.
Child. Is the kid okay? What's he looking at? What?
She's got kind of so sad. Yeah.
Dada? Daddy hugging me?
Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. I think my mom's got one. Okay.
Bye, Daddy.
That's what I was just about to ask. What did you say, bud? Did you say bye too?
I said bye. I said bye, Daddy.
Oh, okay.
They're just like, okay.
Now, Sissy posted the video because she thought it was just a little odd and kinda cute that her son was talking to his dad who passed away. She
Aww.
made no claims that the clip was paranormal, but when she posted the video online, viewers began to point out that there also seemed to be a strange voice in the clip.
Wait, a strange voice? I didn't hear that. Maybe it's because I was yapping. Hold on, I'll shut up, okay?
A voice that they thought might actually be the little boy's father.
Guys, be quiet.
Communicating from beyond. Now, I'll enhance the audio and listen carefully just as
Okay.
little Clarence
Okay.
walks out of the door.
Okay, guys, shut up.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Upstairs.
Did you hear that?
A quiet voice seems to whisper, "Honey," and the boy seems to look around as if searching for who said it. Even stranger, he seems to think that it's the voice of his deceased father and actually walks over as if his dad is standing nearby on the porch. The little boy says, "Daddy hugging me," and again a strange quiet voice seems to whisper back.
Upstairs. Hanging me.
Jacket for her.
Daddy hanging me. What?
Oh, wait. No,
What?
you can't. Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. I need my more.
Daddy hanging me.
Adult.
What?
Oh, wait. No,
What?
you can't. Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence.
Oh,
So
what?
did little Clarence actually
Dude, that's like so easy to miss though. Hopefully it's not a demon pretending to be his dad. Yo, that would be messed up. But like, okay, so that one in particular is a little much of a stretch for me personally. I do believe in ghosts, okay? I do. I did hear the honey though. That one was pretty clear. But the I am was a little bit of a stretch because that kind of sounded like the door squeaking to me. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have good listening skills.
encounter the spirit of his deceased dad, saying hello and giving him a quick hug? Clarence seems to think so, but as usual, you decide.
Bye, Daddy.
Ghosts aren't real, silly. Why is your name Ghosty? Are you not real? Huh?
Witchboard. A woman is doing a solo investigation of a haunted house and is using a Ouija board to contact a spirit named Brenda that she believes inhabits the home. But as she
Brenda.
conducts her Ouija board session, she begins to suspect that she might be in contact with something much more sinister.
Brenda.
Am I dealing or am I speaking with the devil right now?
Okay, if you're going to use a Ouija board, which I would never do personally because I don't with that. If you're going to use a Ouija board, maybe the first thing you shouldn't be trying to contact is the devil. First of all, if you want to contact the devil, she literally streams on Twitch, okay? She's one of the biggest, like, VTubers of all time. Second of all, like, why is that the first person you want to contact? Come on, Brenda.
Through this Ouija board. It is not Brenda. You've just said it's Brenda. It's not Brenda, is it? Oh my god.
No,
I'm trying to take deep breaths.
no, don't take your hands off that Ouija board.
Who is through? Who am I communicating? I'm losing my. Who
Don't
am
take
I
your hands off.
communicating with through this board?
Bloody nose. Her nose started bleeding. Oh, girl, do not take your hands off that Ouija board. Say goodbye. Don't ask who you're communicating with. Say goodbye. Say you were done communicating. Salt the out of your house and burn that Ouija board. Okay, you salt, you sage, you cleanse. You do not continue communicating. You say goodbye. Say goodbye.
My nose is bleeding right now. Oh my god. The demon it's trying to say. I know I've got no tissue, but my nose is bleeding right now.
Say goodbye.
The body's moving. Oh my god, right, that's it. I'm
No,
done. I'm off. I'm
no.
sorry, guys.
She hears a strange sound from the floor above her and her nose starts to bleed. But still, she decides to continue her session.
Why would you do that though, girl? Ghosts are real. My boarding school was in the building pre-World War II, and lots of strange things happened all the time. Sometimes books disappeared even though the room was locked shut, and no one of the boarding school staff has access to the classroom. That's so scary because, like, what's it called? A lot of, like, war areas do tend to have, like, very strange phenomenon. Like, there is, like, this whole, like, idea. It might not be spirits, but it's, like, energy that people leave behind on stuff. Like, I have seen, like, theories about that. And usually that is typically around, like, war areas. Like, that is kind of common. I'm from Massachusetts, so I live in, like, one of the most haunted, like, places to live in. So, like, you know, I have my fair share of haunted houses, and I would not be touching what this lady is touching. All right. When I was a kid, I used to play with my mom's Ouija board. I don't really want to elaborate on what I remember, but I don't really remember a lot, but my mom sure does. I knew things I shouldn't have known.
Suddenly, the Ouija board flies off the table, and finally, she decides that she has had about enough. And she just
Did
gets
you say
out of
goodbye?
bed.
No, she didn't. She's
A
letting...
guy named Angelo decides to camp in a forest that is said to be haunted. He's a bit unnerved by the spooky surroundings, but nevertheless, he decides to try to contact any nearby spirits with a Ouija board. As you might expect, it did not go well.
No. Don't do that there. That's the bad square. No, don't do that there. That's the bad square.
Okay, I'm gonna end the session for a second, okay? I'm closing off the session.
There you go. You see that? You see how he was closing off the session? He felt uncomfortable. He was closing off the session. That is what you were supposed to do. If you feel uncomfortable, you close it off. Close it off. Get the salt. Get the sage. Get the fire and burn the entire tent down. The brain plays tricks on you. Shut up. You want to know what plays tricks on me? When you take too much of a big fat rip of your pen and you start seeing in like 30 FPS. Like one time I took too hard of a hit and I literally started dropping frames in my vision. That's when your mind plays tricks on you, okay? This is not the same thing. He's got a knife.
I don't see anything.
Oh, they might be thinking it's an animal.
Weird. It literally walked as it walked. It literally sounded as if...
Stacy.
What the was that?
Did that ghost just gawk? Did that ghost literally went... The ghost trying to suck you off, bro. You better be careful.
Nope, no. That's... I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I want to know what the hell that was.
With Stacy.
What do I do? Honestly, I think I should probably leave. Yeah, let's, I think I'm gonna do that.
Angelo begins to freak out from the strange sounds that seem to surround his tent and decides it's time to leave.
Okay, exit is just down that way.
This one's fake? How do you know it's fake? You really think a YouTuber would fake things for content and for views?
Oh, that was a really bad idea. Okay. I just heard something. Something made a sound in my ear. What the was that? Nope. Let's just go. There's the exit.
A guy named Brendan Castagnon says that he used a Ouija board in his house.
Why is his name Brandon? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make fun of your name. I thought of the Downy commercial. I'm sorry.
But didn't sign off properly at the end of the session. He claims that after this, he began to experience strange paranormal incidents in his home. One night, he awakens to the sound of something moving around in the other room. He grabs his phone and starts to record.
Why? What is that? I can't hear without my glasses. I think, okay, we need to address a couple things here. Never mind about the ghost. What is up with that kitchen? Respectfully. Why does it look like that?
A strange pale face seems to peek around the corner, but when Brendown approaches, there's nothing there. Now terrified,
He ran out of a budget, but his stove is on wheels. I've never seen that before. Do they make portable stoves like that? That's interesting.
he tries to retreat back to his room, but the door slams shut right
Is that
in front of
safe?
him.
Is that like OSHA
Brendown
certified?
Castagnon says that after this incident, he never used the Ouija board again. And thankfully, the supernatural incidents in his home have slowly stopped occurring. Abandoned or not? A guy who calls himself Native Penguin was doing some urban exploring on the grounds of the Cherokee Heritage Center in Park Hill, Oklahoma.
You didn't know I was in the video? What do you mean by that? That was not me. You're saying, I'm sorry, you're saying this is me. You think that's me? What do you mean, yes? Can we stop watching this? No, what? No. I'm a big kid. I'm a big girl. I'm not a kid. Hell, bro.
The supernatural incidents in his home have slowly stopped occurring. Abandoned or not?
Yeah, I want to say
A guy who
kid.
calls
Wait, that
himself
doesn't sound
Native
good.
Penguin was doing some urban exploring on the grounds of the Cherokee Heritage Center in Park Hill, Oklahoma. A collection of old buildings were built on the site of the former Cherokee Female Seminary, a boarding school for girls that burnt to the ground in 1887. Suddenly, Native Penguin starts to hear something very strange.
Am I tripping or is there something going on in here?
Oh, guys, this is during the day. This is even scarier. Huh? No way, bro. Please tell me it's like a bunch of hooligans or like cultists or something going in there because it's abandoned. There's no way he's actually hearing a sermon going on right now. Is there a radio in there maybe? That's really clear. But there's no speakers in there. Is it behind the podium?
So creepy. Why is this?
Maybe it could be coming from his phone, Bluetooth speaker. That's why I'm like, maybe behind the podium they're hiding a speaker. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, I do believe in ghosts, but I also do believe in like natural just phenomena that can happen. And I also believe there are pranksters and trolls. So I do know that like all those things. So that's why I'm like, this one, if it was a speaker, right, there should be a bit of an echo. Now, there was a little bit of like a, I guess, quote unquote echo, but it doesn't sound the same. Because the way sound reflects off of walls, you would hear some kind of reflection. That's all wood, right? Like that's a really old building, so it's not like they had good soundproofing things, but it didn't sound like normal speaker projection. But at the same time, it did sound like a recording. I don't know, it's weird. Like I could only think of it behind the podium.
Even though the center has been closed down for years, there's an odd recorded message playing inside one of the buildings.
That's
Native
weird.
Penguin looks in the windows to try to figure out just what is going on.
That's
He
weird.
captures something on camera that is truly bizarre.
Okay. Dude, that scared me. I was like, there's someone in there.
Oh, see, yeah. Now watch close behind the wood stove. Yeah, it's like he's trying to look for like a speaker. That's what I would want to do. I'd be like, there has to be a speaker somewhere. Like someone's messing with me, right? Like that's what I would think.
At Mount Zion Church, where I pastor, we conduct our services in both languages.
I can't see nothing, bro.
We have a completely Cherokee audience.
Some strange white apparition seems to glide by just behind the building's
Huh?
old wood stove and disappears.
What
Now,
the?
some viewers say it looks like a girl in a white gown, But what do you see? Did Native Penguin capture the spirit of one of the girls from the old burned school that once
I don't
stood
see
here?
nothing, bro.
You decide.
I mean, I kind of see something, but I don't know. To me personally, that kind of just looks like reflections. But then again, I can't hear.
Driven to the grave. A man named Mark DeFalco is on his daily walk around his neighborhood when he notices that a car has crashed through the fence of the local graveyard. He starts to film, and what he captures is absolutely unnerving.
Damn, man. People gotta learn to slow down.
Yeah, for real, bro. Am I right? I have a confession to make with all of you guys. I used to go graveyard walking at night at like 3 a.m. just for fun.
Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones.
I have problems.
Real lucky. Hello? You alright? You okay?
Oh, whoa! Oh, that's not good.
What the hell?
Oh, that's not good.
What the fuck is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
Mark hears creepy, unexplained sobbing as he approaches the car. But then it suddenly seems to just stop as he reaches the car. Now, Mark received multiple requests for a follow-up video to explain the situation. But Mark says that he didn't really understand what happened himself. But
Wow.
he did provide a pretty simple update.
Well, I finally got an update for you on that cemetery video. They fixed that fence.
That's kind of a funny
Now,
update.
this video was filmed 3 years ago, and to this day, Mark claims that the video he captured is 100% real and that he can explain it. But let me know what you think.
Is he trying to say that like this car, this fence, this whole thing just was not real? Like, is that the idea? Hold on, I gotta look at this again. What does the license plate say? Is it blurred?
Yeah.
Where's the license plate? Where's the license plate? I know he's like slightly cutting off on this, but where's the license plate?
Okay?
There, where is it though? Don't you think that's kind of odd? Where's the license plate? It's perfectly clean. Like, even if the license plate was removed, this is a white car. White cars get dirty easily, especially with dirt and rust from license plate. There would be something right here. Where is the rust? Where is the indicator that there was ever a license plate? He shows it
You
from the
okay?
front. I want to know what the license plate says.
What the hell?
No license plate either. That's very odd. What if someone was crying under the car?
What the fuck is going on here?
I'm not saying this is fake. It's just really odd. If this was a fresh car accident, why would someone remove their license plate that fast? Cars don't have license plate in the front. Not every state, at least in like United States, some states don't require a front license plate. Even if you were to stage this, you would have to get a tow truck to bring a broke car like this in here all the way into the cemetery this far in. You would see the tracks from that. That stuff leaves tracks. And if you recall right here at the beginning, look at the tracks.
It's absolutely unnerving.
You can see this. You can clearly see the debris right here from an accident. Now, if someone were to stage this, you would see the other tracks. You would clearly see a tow truck tracks. Like I said, I don't hang out in graveyards anymore, but like you would see it. You could definitely tell if there was another vehicle in here. You would definitely see it. This is what's odd to me too. You see how like this is all ripped off? This makes sense. This right here is part of this person's front bumper car. This makes sense. This adds up to the damages of the car. Look at this sign too. Look how this is broken. It's snapped in half, right? Look at this. You see the grill?
Man.
I'm looking for a license plate.
People
I'm
gotta learn
not
to
I'm not
slow
seeing
down.
it. Right there. There's no license plate. It's gone. You see that? There's no license plate.
Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones.
That's also odd.
Real lucky. Hello?
You know what else is really odd about this? While he's walking, you know how I just said you can see the tracks right here? Don't you think it's kind of odd how he's walking towards the car and you can't see car tracks anymore? Don't you think it's kind of odd how all the dirt that's underneath the car's tires, if this was linear, there's no traces of that? Don't you think that's kind of odd? Maybe the cameraman removed it before filming. This is grass. That's kind of hard to remove. I'm just saying, like, that's not how grass works. It perfectly missed everything. Look closely. Is that like a blurred license plate? That's a gas leak? There is a gas leak. Wait, you're right.
Hello? You alright?
That's odd. There is an oil trail.
You okay?
That's so odd.
What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss?
What year is this car? Who's good at cars? Can you tell me, like, what year is this car? What car is this?
Hello?
Mark hears creepy, unexplained sobbing as he approaches the car. But then it suddenly seems to just stop as he reaches the car. Now, Mark received multiple requests for a follow-up video to explain the situation.
You notice how he doesn't aim the phone in the back seat? That's also true. Wait, how would they get the car in there without there being any tracks on the grass or the gravestones? That's the part I'm not understanding.
But Mark says that he didn't really understand what happened himself. But he did provide a pretty simple update.
Well, I finally got an update for you on that cemetery video.
Do you hear the whispering? Do you hear that? Hear noises. Hear noises. That's weird. I think it's saying hear noise. I don't know. It's the wind, bro. That's gotta be the wind. That's weird as hell. Bro, there's still the dirt thing though. That's also kind of weird. I can't tell. It could just be the wind. Where's the sign? I mean, they fixed the whole thing. I don't know what happened to that sign, but yeah, you see how there's all this? Maybe it could be faked. No, wait, no. Because if you remember in the beginning of the video, remember how the grass looked? It looked like just a car. You see this? This is a tow truck line. These look like tow truck disruptions of the grass. This looks different compared to the beginning of the video that we saw when he was first walking in. Just saying.
They fixed that fence.
Now, this video was filmed 3 years ago, and to this day, Mark claims that the video he captured is 100% real and that he can't explain it. But let me know what you think.
That's freaky, bro. I don't know.
You okay? What the hell?
If there was someone here, gosh darn, that's crazy.
Intruders. A young woman named Jeanette moves into a new apartment. But not long after, as she is recording herself practicing a new dance routine, something happens that is truly terrifying.
Remember? We're friends.
No.
No, I don't remember. Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
Luckily, Jeanette escapes unharmed. She calls the police and they check her apartment, but the intruder is no longer there. Jeanette says that the man was never caught. But it gets even weirder, because after Jeanette uploaded the video of her frightening experience, Observant viewers notice
Why was the phone already set up though? The ghost opened the door. Okay, but why was the door open for you? Someone was deaf looking out for you? Maybe he walked away. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought that was a woman.
something very strange. As Jeanette is fleeing her apartment, something seems to open the door right in front of her, as if clearing her path so that she can get away.
Please get out of my apartment. Please get
That's weird.
out of my apartment.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't even notice that. Wait, I didn't even notice that. Wait a second. Hold on. The door did just open up. Wait, what?
Hey,
Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
That is really weird. What?
Jeanette says that she has no idea how this could have happened.
I don't know. I'm just as confused as you guys are. I have no idea what happened. This door is not the easiest to open, and this is why I think it's like a divine thing, or like, I don't know, a ghost, or I don't. Yeah. It's not easy. So it's not like just like the wind pushed it or anything. I think someone actually, or something, I don't know.
That's weird.
So now let's cut ahead to a few days later. Jeanette and her friend are
I'm not sure if my first instinct would be to bring my phone camera with me when trying to flee. For me it would be, because like I always have my phone on me, and like personally, if I need to go call for help and I leave my phone behind as a woman, like that seems kind of stupid. So I would always make sure I have my phone with me. I do wonder though, why was she recording again? Is she like a YouTuber? Was she taking like TikTok videos or something?
unboxing some of her belongings as she continues to move into her new apartment. But her friend sees something that gives her the chills.
Oh, she was recording her dance. Okay, so she's like a TikToker. Okay.
What? I saw a man in your bedroom. You saw a man in my bedroom? He was right there between the green table and the bed, against the wall like this. No.
Jeanette's friend says that she saw a man just standing in the bedroom. But now, the man is gone. A few days later, and again Jeanette hears some strange noises from somewhere in her apartment. What
Girl, move the hell out of there, bro. Get out of there. I know you just moved in, but break the lease contract and get out of there. Brother, you're getting views on TikTok from this, right? You can afford it now. Move out of there. Burn the whole apartment place down. Someone call the Scooby-Doo machine gang there or something and let them go do some investigation. Like zoinks.
happens next is pure nightmare fuel.
A kitty cat. She just left the cat behind. Where's the cat, bro? Where's the cat? If something happens to that cat, I'm gonna crash out.
Jeanette considers running out the front door, but instead she rushes into her nearby bedroom and grabs her pepper spray. But as she turns around, her blood runs cold as she sees something slowly make a deep imprint on her mattress.
I didn't even
Almost
see
as if
that.
some spirit actually sits down on her bed.
Huh?
As she runs out of the room in fear, she turns, and the imprint on the bed is gone.
I didn't even notice
Jeanette
that.
says
What?
that she is now terrified of the weird things going on in her new apartment. She says that friends have been staying with her until she can decide just what to do. Black Mass. A young woman named Olivia Conkle says that some very strange things have been happening at the apartment that she shares with her boyfriend.
Great, fat shaming ghost now. What does this world come to? Oh my god. The cat looked fake because of how stiff it was. You think the cat was AI generated in the video? Guys, listen, I know rent is due. Like, heck, I make reaction videos, all right? But come on. You really think she's that desperate for views that she got a fake cat and then what, the imprint on the bed? Come on. It's a really old apartment. Like, it's a really old apartment. It's kind of rickety looking too.
Doors in the apartment often just open and close all on their own. One night, the couple returns home and sees something truly horrifying that seems to be staring out of their apartment window.
What is that? What a weirdo. Probably a kid, bro. That's gotta be a kid.
The couple looks around their apartment, but there's
pretty easy to make imprints on the bed. The only thing you need is some adhesive tapes. I mean, if she were to do that though, she would have had to do a really quick, like clear cut of the footage to like remove the imprints after because of how she was moving the camera, which I will say that kind of stuff has been debunked in some scary videos that I've seen. But like, I don't know, that's a lot of effort for a TikTok, bro. Like, that's a lot of effort for a TikTok video.
just nothing there.
And let's be honest, TikTok is either like filled with a bunch of teenagers that they use to like, I don't know, bully each other, or it's like millennial white women. Like, let's be honest. So, like, I think that's too much effort for girls like that.
We're about to go in. I don't think I've ever been more scared in my life. I don't even have any words.
But the paranormal activity in their home seems to be getting worse every day. One night, Olivia is all alone when this happens.
What about white men? Honestly, we should see what white men are doing on TikTok. That would be interesting. This is the stuff that the white women are doing, guys. What are the white men doing? Oh, that cat's not happy, bro. That cat is
are
just
Olivia
chilling.
and her boyfriend being haunted by some dark, shapeless thing that hides in the shadows? You decide.
I don't know about this one, personally.
Scurry videos. These are...
I don't know. I feel like when it comes to like animals and stuff, right? Animals are pretty sensitive to like supernatural activity. And that cat was just chilling.
videos that are sort of in the scary video genre.
I saw a white man ghost on TikTok. Are you sure he just wasn't pale?
But they're just kind of silly, and also they're all about doggies. So first up, a man is watching a horror movie when very strange things start to happen nearby.
Yes, it's good. Because I'm here for my...
Oh, hell no.
Piece that slice my leg.
What is happening? What is the dog doing? Norm, paranormal experience? Nope, just my senior dog trying to escape his diaper. That's kind of funny, bro. Look at that dog, dude.
Bro, I'm literally watching a horror movie. What the hell?
Alright, so it was just an old dog trying to remove his diaper, but even that's a little bit scary. Poor
That's
doggy.
cute.
Next, a man leads his little French bulldog back inside his apartment building, but someone has just set up a spooky Halloween decoration at the end of the hallway.
Oh my god, that dog is so cute.
Dog looks back kind of like, nope, maybe you should go check that out alone.
Oh, look at him. He can't breathe properly. It's not his fault.
And this one, the caption says it all. If your dog is scared, you should be scared.
Is that a corgi? Oh, that's a corgi.
你干嘛？你看到啥？
And finally, a woman introduces her new doll to her cute little pug named Augie.
Guys, I'm just saying, if your dog is scared, you should be scared. Corgi, but yeah, I like corgis. That's what Mochi looks like. Mochi's a corgi, and she gets scared easily. And she farts on me a lot, and they smell really bad.
Augie.
Oh! Bro, that dog was so upset. Oh! Oh! Oh!
But can this little dog sense something about the doll that we can't?
But do you see that though? Now, I will say there is a thing called small dog syndrome where small dogs just freak out over a lot of stuff. But I will say, look at how the dog is freaking out about the doll. That's what's kind of odd about this.
Nah, probably not. Anyway, thanks for watching.
I don't
Maybe
know,
like
man.
and subscribe.
I feel like for the doll thing, like I feel like that dog was like seeing some. Then again, maybe it's just because like I have a corgi. And like when my dog's scared of stuff, she'll still touch it with her nose. This one was like, no, I'm not touching it. But then again, dogs are different. I don't know. I feel like something was weird with that one.
And hopefully I'll see you next time.
Bro, if the dog's scared, I'm scared. If you want to see the uncensored versions of these videos, then check out my Patreon where I upload all uncensored content as well as some other videos on there. And let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments below. And there's anything else you'd like to see on this channel because I upload every single day. And with that, thank you so much for watching. And remember, everything reminds you of something. Bye!